Who's ready for an update on our custom home build right here in North Idaho? Let's go check it out. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, tap the notifications bell so you can stay up to date on all of our latest content. Our real estate team gets calls, texts, and emails every single day from people like you trying to learn more about North Idaho. So if you guys are thinking about making the move right now or 12 months from now, shoot us a call. Let's get the conversation started. All right, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. All of the rough-ins are done inside the house. The insulation is installed. And sheetrock's next. They haven't sheetrocked yet, but they've stacked it all up inside. We'll get you some B-roll so you guys can kind of see what that looks like and check the progress out. We'll also hit the outside of the house so you guys can see all the siding is done. It's not all painted, but some of it is. And it's really starting to progress and look like something cool. Now let's go check it out. All right, so before we head inside to show you guys all of the amazing updates that have happened, I want to show you something that we changed on the outside, and this one was on us. This was not the builder's fault. When we designed the house, we had this stone, and we were only going to do a strip of it around the doorway. When it all got framed out and the siding was on, we realized that that was going to look stupid. So we put that upon ourselves and did a change order and tore the siding off and then redid the stone all the way on the whole front, which I think was a fantastic idea. It turned out really good. As you guys will see, this same stone is on the fireplace inside, which just got finished today. So something to keep in mind, things will change along the process, and that's okay. You know, the builders were really good. North Idaho Experience Custom Homes, fantastic with working with us on that. They didn't shame us. They worked through it. Yes, there was some extra cost, but that was on us. But you know, it left a final product that we love deeply, and I think it was totally worth doing. All right, let's actually, before we head inside, there's a couple things I want to touch on the outside. So let's go hit those real quick. All right, so walk with me. I'm going to show you guys some of the things that we've been dealing with on the outside. Coming around over here, so Black Zinc, they did our, that's their truck right there. They did our gutters, they did all of the masonry in the house. They did a fantastic job. They dropped these gutters right down to the ground. This is just temporary, as you can see, but it's really important to get the water moved away from the house. Yes, you can pay a landscaper to do that, but it's an easy job. So if you have a teenager, you can bring them in and have them do this work for you. I'll show you what we did. So I didn't get to that gutter yet because the driveway's coming in there future, but all of these other gutters coming down, we ran 3-inch triple wall pipe, they call this. So these gutters dive into that, and then we dug trenches to move that water away from the house in multiple spots. I think that's the last one we have. So we're just getting that water away from the house as much as possible. That keeps it away from the foundation. It's going to prevent future problems down the road. So just something to consider. Yes, you can pay somebody to do that, but it's an easy way to save probably a few $1,000s if you're able to use a trenching shovel and have a minor bit of skill. You can do that yourself and save a little bit of money down the road. So that was a nice feature. As you can see, some of the house is not painted on the exterior yet because we ran into wintertime and the painters won't paint when it gets below a certain temperature, which is good because that paint won't hold up over time. So they're gonna come back in the spring, finish all of the exterior paint when it warms up a little bit. Oh, I see you noticed this wire hanging out of the wall, and you're probably wondering what that is. This was another afterthought of mine because we intend to build a sauna here at some point, and while the electricians were here before sheetrock went up, I had a thought of running a sub panel here, and there's another one on the other corner of the house. That's an easier, it's a lot easier to do it then than after the fact. Once everything's sheetrocked and beautiful looking, you don't want to be punching holes and things. So we had this wire run here. He's going to put a sub panel on the wall, and then if or when we decide to do a future sauna, it will go right in this spot, and we already have power in that location. So just little things to think about when you're building your house, trying to stay ahead of these little tasks. It costs a little bit more money up front, but it will save you a lot of money down the road. Okay, we are in one of the bedrooms at this moment, and I just wanted to point out, all of the interior trim is done in this room. The door is hung. You'll see some blue tape marks on the wall. That's the builder coming through, and he's picking out spots where sheetrock needs to be touched up or paint needs to be touched up, and that will continue through the whole process as things are finished. They call it like a blue tape walkthrough, highlighting just areas that need someone to come back in, one of the subcontractors to come back in and touch it up. Closet doors are hung. The closet systems, and we'll show you in the master, it's a little bit easier to see because these doors are in the way, but we had the cabinet guy, Jed, over at Worthwood Cabinets. He's fantastic, by the way. We had him build out all the closet systems too. This is one of those things where I was gonna save some money and do it myself. And then I looked at what they can do and realized I don't have time to do anything. So we pushed that onto them, and I'm super happy with the result. These are really sturdy and are gonna do a great job for years to come. All right, we're in one of the bathrooms in the house. The tile is done and the vanity is in. These are the same white oak cabinets that you'll see in the kitchen when we get to that. Here's another little hiccup that we ran into that we didn't catch until later on in the build process, but we found a good solution for it. Putting a niche in the shower to put your shampoo bottles on, right? Very desirable thing to have. You can't do it on an exterior wall. Because there won't be room for insulation and your tile will probably crack. So this is an exterior wall. This is actually, even though it doesn't look like it, is also an exterior wall because it is above the vault in the living room and it's not insulated. It goes into an uninsulated space. So we couldn't put a niche here. And then this is the wall where all the water lines are running. We caught this after the fact, came up with a pretty good solution of using these corner shelves that will get mounted into the grout like that and then match all of the other hardware, and we'll have plenty of space for putting shampoo bottles. Plus it's kids' bathrooms, so honestly I don't care that much. Couple of interior details I wanted to point out. So this wainscoting here, we've got it in a few spots in the house. Easy to do, honestly not super expensive to add, and it adds a nice architectural detail to otherwise a very long blank wall. This will get painted just a slightly different color than the wall. I think we're doing like a light gray there, so it'll just add some depth to, like I said, a really long wall. These are the railing posts. They are white oak. And the railing itself, so we had the fabricator out yesterday. They did the railings on the porch, which you guys saw in a previous video. They'll come out and template this, and then this is gonna be metal horizontal bars that are powder coated black like the ones outside. So that, once that gets done, it'll really cherry out this whole stairwell right here. It's gonna be absolutely stunning. We'll get a video of that, of course, when it happens. Okay, so we're in the laundry room right now. This is all done in the succulent green color. My wife did a fantastic job of picking out this color. I think it looks really good up against the white oak and the white and the flooring. It all ties in really nice. Not all complete yet, as you can see, but we've got some floating shelves here. This will have the same countertop as all of the other countertops in the house, which is a Quartz. I think it's Taj Mahal is the style, very popular right now. Washer and dryer go right here, and then there's this large drop-off station you know, a bench for sitting down. There'll be coat hooks up there, and probably where the dogs are gonna get fed as well. Okay, so here is an example of the niche that I talked about that we wanted to do upstairs, but we couldn't. This is not an exterior wall, so we had this built in for shampoo, things like that. It's just a nice little detail that gets things out of the way and off the edge of the tub when you have a bathroom. All right, we are in the master bedroom. A couple of things I wanted to point out to you, little specific details that we added. And it actually brought up a good point, because Sebastian pointed out, he said, hey, you guys have some very specific things here, but I guess that's what you get with a custom home build. This fan right here, operated off a switch, blows air from the fireplace into this room so we can heat this room. That fireplace is going to do a great job of heating probably the rest of the house by the way it's laid out, but this room is off to the side. So we had that extra fan put in, and like I said, it pumps hot air right off the fireplace into this room so everybody can stay warm in here. The second thing I wanted to point out, and this is just another one of those nice little details, is this shiplap on this whole wall right here. Just adds some nice dimension, especially when you tie in with the beams up ahead. This room's not huge, but I don't need a giant master bedroom. It just has a lot of nice little details. And as you can see, the sun coming in the morning, it's absolutely stunning. Okay, master bathroom. We went with that same succulent green cabinet. Ties in really nicely with everything. The tub will be right here. This has a heated floor, so they already laid the flooring down and did that, and it's been tiled and covered up with this ram board to protect it. The shower is going on right now. This material here, where the glass shower or door will sit on, is all the same countertop material as everywhere else in the house, and the bench in there is the same countertop material. So Rod's here working on this right now. That back wall is coming together and it looks amazing. So very excited to see how this turns out in the future. All right, now we are in the master closet. Had Jed build the closet system for this as well, obviously. And he helped maximize the space in here. So over here we've got a built-in dresser. This will have a white oak top, but this gives us all the space we need, so we didn't need a dresser in the bedroom, which frees up space in there. Then we have a bench here that will also have a white oak top, and then shoe racks, and then we've got closet rod systems all the way around. This will be a mirror attached to the wall that was built by the cabinet guys as well, so it's that same white oak. It's just beautiful having that accent all through the house. So yeah, that's the master bedroom. We'll get some B-roll so you guys can see all of the closet systems, but it's coming together really nicely. Very happy with it. All right, here we are in the kitchen. This is where all the magic's gonna happen. So we really wanted this room to be absolutely beautiful. Kristen did a killer job with the colors. She was very nervous until the cabinets started coming in, and you can see how they played out together because we've got 3 different color cabinets in the kitchen. Sounds crazy, I know. But the succulent, the natural white oak, and then this white color just tie in together beautifully here. I mean, these cabinets are like a work of art. I keep telling people about how good they did on these. It's like furniture quality, they're amazing. So coming into the kitchen, we've got the island. The dining table will be right here with the chandelier. And then this all has that Taj Mahal countertop as well. The range will be here. Love how this vent hood tied into these floating shelves. They did a great job with that. And then this will be white as well. That will match these upper cabinets here. And backsplash will be a horizontal tile, brick laid, all the way across here. Farmhouse sink, because it wouldn't be a farmhouse without a farmhouse sink. And then we will head back into the pantry to check that out. I think appliances start showing up on the 2nd, which is less than 10 days from now, so that's coming. So right here we'll have a pocket door, so we can shut this off if needed. And then there'll be another sink here. You're also seeing that succulent green. Ice machine, more floating shelves, and these floating shelves will have under cabinet lighting like all of the other under cabinets, so that adds a nice little element to them, just kind of like that soft underglow. And then back here is the pantry. This is a dream pantry. My wife and I have worked for the last 19 years remodeling homes to get to where we are right now, and we've made it. And I feel very blessed to have this because this is just a ton of space, beautiful cabinets again. So all of the big crock pots and appliances and things like that will get stacked on here. It's almost too nice to do that, but it is what it is. And then that same countertop will run through. We've got a spot designated for the air fryer and microwave right here. So we can put a lot of that utility that would normally be in the kitchen into this room and get it off the countertops in there and free up that space. So there's the king of all pantries. The anchor point of the main living area right here. This thing turned out absolutely beautiful. They just did the rock work on this. That was blacks again. A couple of key details here that really highlight, make this thing amazing. Cabinet guy also did these and the floating shelves here. These two shelves have under cabinet lighting. That one does not, and that's just because the TV is gonna go underneath there. This mantle is from a mill in Cataldo, so that is locally sawn spruce, and I love it because you can still see the circular saw marks in that. Kristen spent what felt like months trying to perfectly color match this stain with the white oak, and she did a really good job on that. So this thing is really gonna be the centerpiece of the home and brings it all together in this main living space. I'm just super happy with how that turned out. Hey, thank you guys for watching this update on our custom home build. If you didn't see the first few videos we put out, go back and watch those. The teardown of the old building was fantastic. We had Coeur d'Alene SWAT team and Kootenai County SWAT team out here, and they used their Bearcat and just destroyed the old house. It was really cool. And then we've kind of highlighted the entire build process from foundation up, and obviously we'll have another video at the very end so you guys can see the final finished product. If you are thinking about building a custom home here in North Idaho, North Idaho Experience Custom Homes has your back on that. They are fantastic. Multiple builds going on right now. This is just one of them. And you can find a lot of that content on their Instagram page, North Idaho Experience Custom Homes. They'll have video updates on all the builds that they're doing right there as well. If you guys enjoyed this, please hit that like and subscribe if you are not already subscribed to our channel. We also have a custom home app, the home search app. That app will be in the show notes, and that also has local resources for various contractors and businesses here in town. So also remember, if you guys think about making the move here, whether it's right now or 12 months from now, give us a call, text, or email. We would love to help make that smooth move right here in North Idaho.